Thank you so much for being here. Today we're going to do a divine masculine reading. And we're going to see what is the current vibe with this solar eclipse. What is the solar eclipse going to do? All right, Spirit, please guide and direct me with the tarot cards. Show me what needs to be seen for divine masculine energy. Hi, Natural Mystic. Hi, Mainly Tarot. Hi, Jay and Ashley. Hi. Good to see you guys. Hi, Lena. Hi, Doll. Good to see you. Bottom of the deck for your divine masculine is Two of Cups in the reverse. Your relationship with him or her is not exactly going very good, okay? It's not. There's some separation. There's some distance emotionally. There's just not seeing something eye to eye. It could also be that if they're in a karmic relationship, that connection is not going well, okay? Same thing. But overall, the divine masculine's relationship status, things are not okay. It's followed by the Five of Cups, which is complete sorrow. This is sadness, grief, regret, remorse, guilt, pessimism. It's also feeling like, the glass is half empty all the time and it's too late. There's too much water under the bridge. It's someone that is just cloaked in sadness. And the tricky thing about Five of Cups is there's always Two of Cups standing. So only part of this is ruined. Not everything. There's still something there to salvage. This is followed by the Eight of Wands and the Knight. So I want to say there is a Sagittarius, which comes in to say not everything's the end of the world. Let's focus on the positive. Let's take action towards the things that we want. Let's not sit here and cry in a puddle of our own tears. Mentally, your divine masculine has passion on his mind. He could be a she. Hi, Jacqueline. So they have a lot of passion built up, okay? They don't want to be alone. Hermit in the reverse is, I don't want to go. I don't want to be alone. I don't want to be single. But it's also, I don't want to go within. I don't want to see what's going on inside. I'm kind of ignoring my own feelings, my own problems, says your masculine. Like, I don't want to pay attention to myself and what's happening with me. Because I have red flags coming up. I have healing. I have pain. But I don't want to spend time on that. I'd rather distract myself with passion, creativity, lust, and desire. Also, we have the Hanged Man, which is kind of a block towards an ending. Okay, so there's like a dam a wall, a stopping point before this end. I guess I want to say he's a little bit in denial. He needs to wake up. He needs to come out of a daze and see that this is really over. But it's almost like your masculine wants one more try. Let's see how they're feeling. The Wheel of Fortune, Book of Secrets, Six of Pentacles, the World. Okay, there's definitely a relationship ending for the masculine, but again, denial. Your masculine actually desires to move on. But there's also a part of him, and he could be she, that really wants to turn this around. Kind of hoping for a Hail Mary and a saving grace. Please save this connection. Again, not realizing this isn't really making them happy. Hi, Nubian. Good to see you back, honey. I love you. So your masculine is in denial about their own emotions, their own feelings, and what's really happening in their reality. They're unwilling to go within and see that truth and do some soul searching to realize you're not for me. You know, this is over. In the blocked area, we have, can we just give a little bit more? I want to keep giving a little bit. I want to keep trying. I want to keep this. This is feeling sad, feeling pitiful, like I need more time. I really just need more time, and they're asking for mercy. They're asking for more time. And they're trying to give to the relationship now, but it's a little too late. That's what I'm hearing. A little too late. You're in denial. It's a little too late. There's definitely been some cheating at home, whatever's going on here. And there's just no hope. The World, Knight of Cups in reverse, Two of Cups in reverse. This relationship is done. Hey, doll. I love you, girl. I'm sorry you can't see it. That's a bummer. And look, we have an eclipse. Isn't that ironic? Current reality is give me a second. We have a Virgo. I think this is a Virgo masculine. Could be a Leo, but I think it's a Virgo. 2. The bomb already exploded. The truth is already known. The evidence is already discovered. And we have a masculine trying to defend themselves. Because I think there's someone here Queen of Wands, that's like, I'm out. I'm really out. I'm done with you. I'm done with the third party, and I'm done with this connection. And they're like, hey, let's be distracted. Okay? I'm going to go to work. I'm going to come home. I have something to do. We'll talk about this later. You know? Or it's, I can't leave. You can't kick me out. Okay? You depend on me. You need me for money, or vice versa. They need them. But it's like, hey, you you can't let me go yet. I can't. I literally can't. There's some things that I need to get in order. There's this ominous walking on eggshells truth. Sorry for my dog snoring. There's this truth that's not wanting to come out, which is accepting that this is over. I think your person feels in their heart, their intuition is like, it's time to move on. This has been over for a while. You can't fix this anymore. It's going to end up in a negative way anyways. And this person is just like, oh, wait, there's, maybe there's something I can do. Maybe they just need some time. The biggest question here is, why does this masculine want to stay in this situation anyways? Why do they want to stay in something they know is over? Spirit, please reveal to me why this masculine chooses and wants to stay in a situation he knows it's over. Please show me. Bottom of the deck, truth. I just want to escape. Mind altered. The truth is, your masculine does not like confrontation. Doesn't like difficulty, doesn't like challenges, doesn't like obstacles, doesn't like the intensity of a breakup. It might be some childhood trauma that they've dealt with in the past, but again, avoidance is here. I just want to avoid this altogether. Your masculine wants to skip the fight, skip the big move, skip all of it. It's like, I want to skip it, okay? This is mentally, this is emotionally, like that's where they're at. And that's the only reason they want to stay. It's not because they enjoy being there. It's because they dread the move and they dread the fight. This is followed by, I know we're meant to be and I'm committed to our love commitment. This is a masculine that kind of believes in commitment, for better or for worse. Followed by emptiness. I'm afraid to be alone. My bed feels empty without you. So, okay, I'm afraid to be alone. I just want to be committed. I don't want to deal with this. We also have isolation again, which is hermit vibes. I'm so lonely, but I just want to be left alone. This masculine is lonely in this relationship. He doesn't feel seen. He doesn't feel loved. He doesn't feel wanted. He doesn't feel happy. And he could be a she, okay, but this is the masculine. So he's just really in a situation where he feels kind of stuck. And it's like, maybe we're married. Like, do you know how difficult a divorce is going to be if we're actually married? This person wants to be with someone also could be the answer. I want to be with you. I'm afraid to be without you. To be honest, this is good old-fashioned childish fear. I'm kind of afraid to be out there without you. This person is kind of like their mother. Shielding and protecting them. And now it's time to wean them off of this shield and protection. Show me what's really going on mentally, emotionally, and physically, Spirit. What's happening with the divine masculine mentally? What's happening with the divine masculine emotionally? What's happening with the divine masculine physically? Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have clearing. This is clearing drama, clearing negativity, clearing away the relationship, clearing away all the things that need to be dealt with. Mentally, your masculine is trying to think of who they could talk to about this. And it's almost like, I just want to talk about it. Can we talk about it? Can we talk about it over the phone? I don't want to do this in person. They're afraid to go through this in person. There may be an energy here where they're afraid of rejection. A rejection may be a trigger. Emotionally, we have blocked. I'm not surprised. Book of Secrets, blocked, Hermit in reverse. It's like, I don't, we're not going to go there. I don't even want to express how I feel. I don't even maybe want to acknowledge how I feel. This is, I'd rather go drinking, I'd rather go driving, I'd rather go be with a friend, I'd rather just go get my mind off of this whole breakup scenario. Current action, I don't know what to do. I'm unsure. We've been unsure. Hanged Man, Hermit in reverse. I'm unsure. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to end this properly. I don't know what I'm going to do when it is over. In fact, I'm just going to fill my schedule with work. The more I can work, the more I can avoid this impending breakup. You going to cry about it or boss up? Pro tip, do both. Okay, good advice for the masculine. It's like, are you going to cry? Are you going to sit here and pretend like this isn't happening? Go to the bar, drink, go out with your friends, avoid going home? You know it's over. You know this is it. In fact, you know it's been over. You know this has been going on for a while. You need to stop avoiding this. I like that it says you could do both. You could boss up and cry about this at the same time. The back says you can do both. Real ballers feel their feelings and they know that it's right at the same time. They know what they must do. You're still the boss, even if you're the crying boss. All right. So they know what they need to do. There's just a huge avoidance. A lot of you guys are like, why? Get out. We've been waiting for this. We've been waiting for the masculine to get up and leave and do this. Here we are. And it's like, they don't want to go. It's like they're kicking and screaming with their feet outside the door. They're being pushed out, shoved out. That's your opinion of this. Like, they're not even really choosing to go. They're not even really wanting to go. They're just hanging around. They don't even want to leave the connection. These cards are saying something a little bit different than they don't want to go. Because I do believe their desires is, I want to move on. I really do desire something fresh and new. I do want the Wheel of Fortune. I look forward to that. It's all the hard work in between. This person may be feeling overwhelmed at work. This person may be sick. This person may be financially strapped in a way where, you know, it's a very, very difficult thing to just go. So it's not that their heart isn't there. It's that they have a lot of issues. And there's also this trauma that keeps coming up. I really do believe your person doesn't like feeling rejected and doesn't like feeling like a failure. And I really do think this person is very critical of themselves. Virgo vibes. I think this person looks at this as mission failed. You know, I came in, I was supposed to be committed to this person. I was supposed to be in this commitment. This was the plan. But here we are. Isolated, alone, feeling empty. Even when I'm at home with this person, I feel alone. They don't want me. They don't love me. There's something, though, that we've been avoiding that we haven't addressed in this reading yet. And that's the bottom right. Third party. And I think that's what's been dusted under the rug. That there's a third party. And it's, oh, they're not in the picture anymore. But Queen of Wands says, I don't care. I don't care. The fact is, they were in the picture. The fact is, you had one. It's like, I don't care if it's over with the third party. I don't care if you stopped messing around with the third party. The fact is, there was one. And you let it happen. And you brought it into the connection. And I'm not okay with that. I don't accept that. I'm worth more than that. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to live with that. I don't want that in our bed every time we're together. I don't want that in my head every time I look at you. I don't want it. That third party is lurking like a ghost. And I'm not over it. And I won't get over it. And I want out. That's what the Queen of Wands is saying. So we have a fire and earth relationship. We have a Leo-Virgo vibe going on here. And Leo is saying, I should be the only one in your life, the only one you had eyes for, the only one you desired. And to be honest, the person that is with the divine masculine was in denial. Complete denial that it's over. There's always been someone else, because that person has tried to live in the shadows, pretending it never happened. That person has avoided talking about this because it would lead to a fight and a breakup. So there's been a big elephant in the room, a big avoidance completely about the third party and the fact that this has been over. And I honestly think this has been over for a while. It's been over for at least 3 years. It could be more, it could be less, but it's at least 3 years this has been over. For some people, we have 1 pentacle, 2, 3, 4, 4 pentacles. For some people, it's 4 pentacles, 4 years. We also have 6 pentacles. For some people, it's 6 years. We're just going to go ahead and say 3 to 6 years. This relationship has been dead and over, but someone's avoided the finale of it, the finality of it. And there's no more love here. All right, there's no more love. Where is this eclipse and this Wheel of Fortune wanting to take divine masculine? So it's in reverse. We have begin now. Again, avoidance, because it was in reverse. It's like, I don't want to begin now. I don't want to have a new beginning. It says, take your first step. Bottom of the deck is crossing bridges. It's time for healing, connecting, and mending and releasing. All right. Mending, healing, and releasing. It's time for the masculine to get healed, to release this relationship, to begin mending themselves from this. And the eclipse is saying, listen, we're going to take the first step towards this breakup, okay? Baby steps, but we're going to take the first one. It says, masculine, every journey starts with the first step. There is no moment better than the present one to begin. You might feel like you're not ready, but nevertheless, it's time to start. A new cycle is beginning with the solar eclipse. Masculine, wipe your tears. Wipe the slate clean, and let's get going. Release this relationship, the familiar routines of it, and the stagnant situation you've been in. This has been a challenging relationship that no longer supports you or is here to teach you and help you grow or empower you. You are at the end of this cycle and you're beginning a new one. Set your sails for a new horizon. Masculine, there are times when the traveler needs to separate from family, friends, lovers, and acquaintances to enter into new places for himself. And sometimes the traveler must go beyond what is familiar in order to be open to the transformation and change. Thus, this journey brings a heightened sense of awareness, and it ignites your mindfulness. Masculine, I know it feels difficult to move your leg and take that first step out, but unless you do, you'll never know the joy and fulfillment that awaits you. Do it now. In the words of Lao Tzu, a journey of 1,000 miles must begin with a single step. Scared to move, huh? Scared to go on. A lot of you masculines are thinking maybe there's still hope. You're trying, like, not in the best way, but you're trying to give a little more support into this relationship now, but it's too late. You see, Queen of Wands feels ignored. She feels rejected. She feels unhappy and miserable, of course, but, and she could be he, but the Queen of Wands is like, F you. F you, I don't even want to look at you. I don't even want to look at you. Again, because this has been for years. We're talking 3 to 6 years of stagnation, of not talking about it, not dealing with it, avoiding it, dusting it under the rug, pushing that conversation off for a more appropriate time, getting drunk, smoking, going on with holidays, going on with work and birthdays, all in avoidance of the cheating third-party situation that went on perhaps a while ago. And it's like, listen, I've never been okay with it. I'm not okay with it. I'm never going to accept it. I never did accept it. The only reason I stuck around, period, is I don't even know why. I don't even know why. Because they haven't gone within. Queen of Wands hasn't gone within. Masculine King of Pentacles hasn't gone within. They haven't even looked inside to answer those tough questions. Why was I still here anyways? What is the soul truth? Show me the soul truth for the divine masculine and the solar eclipse. What do I resist feeling right now? See, there we go right back to it. This whole reading is resisting what I'm feeling. We all have to feel it to heal it. And in order to let go of this pain that we've been suffering in, we first have to honor its existence. Emotions are like waves. Some are soft, some are fierce, some are layered, some will sweep you off your feet. But when we allow ourselves to feel it all, we can then release what no longer serves us. Allow yourself to feel this wave. Let it move through you, no matter how long it lasts, and then release it back into the ocean. Feel it, heal it, enjoy the sweet freedom from within your soul. We have, I'm afraid to be seen. Well, am I afraid to be seen? And this is really, am I afraid to be the real me? Am I afraid to be the masculine without this person? Let's get some truth bombs. I'm elusive. Truth bomb. Well, we kind of already knew that. I'm elusive and I'm an escapist. Okay. This person is just a big avoider. I mean, it always comes down to that. Avoidance, 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 avoidance. I think it's the biggest problem with this avoidance masculine. I don't want these problems. Warning. I'm uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable with pain. All right. So, I mean, we can keep reiterating it with new cards and new cards and new cards, but the truth is this person is afraid to admit, afraid to feel, afraid to fail also, and just really just completely trying their best to avoid the crash here. This plane is going down. This ship is going down. This relationship is over. As much as they want to kick, scream, and avoid it, that's the inevitable. The biggest signs about this person is that every time it gets hot, every time this conversation gets brought up about the third party, they run. They get upset, they avoid, they leave the house, or they say, I don't want to argue, I don't want to talk about this. That's going to be the biggest clue. How is their Queen of Wands feeling? How is this Queen of Wands feeling? Courage is knowing it might hurt and doing it anyway. Stupidity is the same thing. That's why life is hard. So their partner, Queen of Wands, attractive partner. This partner is good looking. Let's own a few truths right now. Queen of Wands is good looking. She's independent. She doesn't need anyone. She's spiritual. She's courageous. She's not afraid to battle. She's not afraid to fight, have to face hard times. She fights for those that she feels are worth fighting for. She's determined. But she also knows how to pick her battles. And she knows what's worth fighting for. And she knows that she has the power to be strong and courageous. And she knows that it's going to hurt, this big breakup, that it's going to sting, and it's going to hurt bringing up this third party. And to be honest, the Queen of Wands is in disbelief that there was a third party at all. It's like, why did you have to cheat on me? Why was I not enough for you? And she's not going to go cry in a corner. She's not going to feel bad for long. She feels the burn. She feels the disrespect. She feels the sting. Mostly it's like, you disrespected me. You crossed the line. I don't deserve that. And that's really what it is. And it's just, I hate having to break up with you too. I hate having to leave you too. But it's hard, and that's what needs to happen. It would be stupid for them to stay in this relationship, and Queen of Wands knows that. And one thing Queen of Wands is not is stupid. So we have, what's the difference between courage and stupidity in life? A big part of adulting is not crossing the line where your rebelliousness turns into recklessness. The people who ride this line most gracefully usually have a clear eye on their values and a good friend or two that will tell them when they're being a dumb ASS. If you can't decide if you're being brave or stupid, call a friend. Hint, don't call a dumb ASS friend though. So she may be having to reach out to friends right now to be like, hey, I have something to tell you that I haven't told you in some years. This is what's going on in my relationship. There's been a third party. From what I know, and I don't know everything, this is what's been going down. And I avoided it, and I was hoping it would change or stop, but it hasn't. And my person won't admit it. My person won't admit to me that this is what they've done. My person doesn't want to talk about this. My person doesn't want to acknowledge my feelings. My person doesn't want, my person doesn't want to settle my fears. They just avoid it and push it down and push it down and push it down. Total classic Virgo. And I just don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to push it down. What should I do? And hopefully they talk to an intelligent friend that says, hey, I'm glad you called me, or I'm glad you talked to me. Listen, there's no way that you can continue this. I mean, as you've said, you've already given them a chance to kind of rectify themselves, and they haven't. And you've given them a chance to come clean and apologize and try to repair the damage. But instead of any of that, they've continued to keep this charade up, to keep cheating, to keep lying, to keep being in touch with the third party, all the while saying it's over, it's done. And it's like they make up their mind, it is done, they're not going to talk to them anymore, but then they end up talking to them. They end up being unfaithful again and again, even though they're not committing to that third party. They're committing to not leaving the third party alone. So listen, friend, you need to go. You need to get strong and don't be dumb, and you need to go. I said that at 44 minutes and 44 seconds, ironically. And 44 is the Chinese number for death. which is the death of this and the birth of something else. So 44 might be a sign in this relationship. But it's time. And there's a friend that's like, listen, I don't know why you didn't talk to me about this before. I could have helped you years ago. But I'm glad you spoke to me now. You need to take the first step. You need to go, listen, I can come stay with you to make sure there's peace in the house during this breakup, or you can come stay with me. But it's over, and you guys just need to accept that. And you need to stop resisting this. And it's like, you're right. I need to stop resisting this. And the Queen of Wands, this could be you. This could be another third party. I don't know who the Queen of Wands is in your story, but it's like the Queen of Wands is like, you're right. I need to stop hurting myself in this connection. There's too much pain involved. There's too much hurting. I'm very uncomfortable with not being true to myself and just shoving this down. This is the inevitable I've been avoiding. I was hoping that he or she would fix this, but they never were able to. We never were able to. After all these years, we weren't able to fix this. And I'm tired of this masculine's escapist, avoidance, elusive decision to just brush this under the rug. I'm tired of that. It is extremely uncomfortable. And I don't want to live here anymore. And I don't want to live like this anymore. This person has gotten my warnings. I've threatened that I was going to leave. We've had big fights where we've decided this is it. And I just need to honor that. I need to be strong. I need to have the courage that I know is going to hurt, but I got to do it. Let's get some confessions of the Divine Masculine. And like I said, guys, this 2 of Cups in reverse, Knight of Cups in reverse, 5 of Cups, Queen of Wands. Like, this could be you ending it with your masculine because you guys are together, or you've been together, or you've been in union, and you're just tired of the avoidance of this third party other person. This could be you, Queen of Wands, like watching me. Or it could be the karmic. It could be that they're in a relationship with a karmic, and that's what's going on at home with them, this, okay? Either way, pick your poison, right? And if you are the Divine Masculine watching me, and this is the first person, you know, it's like, this is going to hurt, but you got to do it anyways. The pain is inevitable. We've got 2 cards that really say the same message. Are you going to cry it out or boss up? Pro tip, do both. Courage. It might hurt, but doing it anyways is what needs to happen. All right, let's see this confession. Confession is the Tower. Let me speak the truth. Let me tell you, this is a Tower. This is a breakup. This is a shocking breakup. This is a sudden change. This is a major shift in my relationship. I need some universal help right now because I'm going through some karmic hell. My relationships are over. This is a revelation for me that I can't keep sweeping it under the rug. And another confession is I keep asking myself, why am I doing this? But I'm unsure. I'm unsure why I keep doing it. Bottom of the deck, seeking out support in friends and family, which is same thing as, whoops, Queen of Wands. We also have angry and resentful, hard feelings, not over this. And I loved you then, I love you still, always have, always will. Okay. What is the next move for Divine Masculine with this Tower? What is the next move? And then I'll get you guys a timing card, okay? The next move is, you can't deny it, guys. Tower, World, Axe. This is the breakthrough. Here's Johnny. We also have climbing, moving up. And we kind of saw that in the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so this is moving on, moving up, leaving the situation behind. Because bottom of the deck overall, this is not available anymore. Padlock. The relationship is over. Some signs is going to be a lock. There's going to be a lock put on a door because someone has to move out and they're not going to have the key. All right. There's might be a lock on a cell phone to lock someone out. There's something about I'm changing the locks. You need to go. So someone is going to change the locks. It's over. Is this masculine going to come back to the situation in the future? Is masculine going to come back? Old footage. I think no. Because we have eject. We are done. Old footage. Okay, it literally says eject. So, no. We're not coming back to this. Okay. How does this masculine feel in the future once the locks have been changed and it's over? What is the masculine's truth going to be at that point? When the locks have been changed, show me, show me. When the locks have been changed. Two of them. We have your brain speaks total effery unless you turn your soul on. So their brain is going to be playing tricks on them. Next, be yourself even if you're crazy. Stop worrying about the normal ASS. Nothing ASS people judging your cool, weird ASS. This just, I think to me means go do you. Stop worrying about the rumors, what people have to say about this breakup, about what Queen of Wands, is talking about with you. Don't worry about it. Because once this breakup happens, she's going to be upset. She's going to be talking crap. Let it. Don't worry about that. Because this person's mind is going to be like, what is being said about me? What rumors are spreading? What are all our mutual friends thinking about me? Who cares? They're not important. Bottom of the deck is your growth scares people who don't want to change. All right. So that's what they're going to be feeling at the time, is just worry about what's being thought, what's being said, what's being shared. Spirit, what do you want to say? What do you want to say about this breakup? Pure of heart. A diamond in the rough. It had to happen. They weren't going to see what's out there if they stayed stuck. This was not their fate. They do have a good heart. Number 29 may be an important number in their life. I saw 29 on the screen for the people that were here watching. Okay, bottom of the deck here is achievement. All that effort finally paid off, you know? And it's like, you became a better person because of this relationship. Why whine about it? right, let's get a timing card. The fight's going to break out in 2 days. And the finality of this breakup, the last F given, will be 4 months. Permit, this involves the Virgo. Absolutely. And I'm telling you, within 2 days, there's going to be the spark of this tower. And maybe just hasn't hit yet. But it's going to take about 4 months to have closure. So this is going to be kind of a 4-month long process. Week 1 in 2 days from the eclipse is going to be the blow up, the fight. The thing that everyone's been avoiding is going to get brought up within 48 hours because of this eclipse. Once words have been spewed, things have been said, truth has been spilled, there's going to be a couple days of isolation where it's going to be leave me alone, don't talk to me. And then there's going to be slowly walking on eggshells around one another for maybe another week or 2, where it's just very uncomfortable. Seeing, is it safe yet to talk? Is it okay? Can we talk again or no? Is it a flat out no? And it's going to be a flat out no. It's going to be like, this is not like before. You're not going to wiggle your way back into the relationship slowly but surely, creeping your way back in like a snake by avoiding this, shoving under the rug, walking on eggshells. And then before you know it, oh, I made a dinner. You want to have some dinner? I'm cooking this and that. Are you going to be home? Or I'm watching this movie. You want to watch it? You know, that's classic Virgo Libra energy. It's like avoidance of the truth, of the fight, of what's going on. And they think it's going to make it all better. And they'll tell you, hey, your feelings are irrelevant. That's what they're saying. Your feelings are not important to me. The fact that you're uncomfortable doesn't faze me. It's the fact that I'm uncomfortable with your situation. So we're going to avoid that. And I'm going to make you feel good, and I'm going to make this better by just not dealing with it. That's not going to go on anymore. That's what they used to do. So over the next couple weeks, that's kind of what's going to happen. The blow up, the avoidance, the creeping back in. And then what they always do, 6 of Pentacles, breadcrumbs. They make a little effort. But this time it's not going to work. This time, the Queen of Wands is going to fight. She's going to say, F-U-C-K your dinner. F your movie. I'm going out. Or I'm going to go spend the weekend with friends and family. Or I'm going to go spend my holiday over there. Don't follow me. Don't call me. Leave me alone. And that person's going to be pitiful and be like, oh my God, wow. My old game is not working. Okay, maybe not today. Then they're going to get drunk, or they're going to smoke, or they're going to go out, they're going to have a beer, they're going to call the third party. Oh, I'm feeling like crap again. Come fill my cup. Surprise, the third party doesn't want anything to do with them either. The third party is disenchanted, just like the Queen of Wands. And the same old doesn't work. And it's, you know what, I'm too busy to go out right now. I hope you have a good night, though. Good luck out there. They're going to be like, wait, what? What? I need to see you. And the third party's like, oh, you need to see me. What are you having, another breakup? Another breakdown? You're upset, you're miserable? What? You need to see me whenever you're depleted. Your energy, your emotions, you're depleted, so you have to come see me? Get filled up again? You need my energy? You need my love? You're not going to steal it from me anymore. Knight of Cups, the unicorn, is saying you're not going to steal it. I'm not letting you have it. And they're like, please, you don't understand the kind of week I've had. No, it's a no. And then this masculine's going to be left alone. Not with the Queen of Wands, because she's off with friends and family and moving on and not buying their BS. And the third party is off not buying their BS. And flat out, their BS doesn't work anymore. And that's the Tower. Yeah, this, I'm unsure. I don't know. Nothing's going well, but I'm not doing anything about it. All of that is done. The universe is tired of this person's lack of action and unwillingness to see their truth and go within. Done. The universe is axing that, time bombing that, Wheel of Fortune, change that, world that. That's done. So anyways, after a couple weeks of the masculine being pitiful in his pity party, 5 of Cups, right? Sorrow, grief, sadness, self-hate, just feeling sorry for themselves. After that, then they are like, wake up call. This is not working. I can't live here in an empty house with this person. They clearly don't want me here. They've changed the locks. My third party no longer wants to mess around with me either. They've metaphorically changed the locks. They've spiritually and emotionally changed the locks. And I'm here alone, hanged man, in a position of I'm being forced by both parties, forced into submission to say, to look at myself. And they're saying, look at yourself. So I'm being forced. So about 30 days in to this Tower, and this starts within 48 hours, within 30 days in, this person is going to get to this place of, it's me. I'm the problem. And they're going to start doing some soul searching. Now, who knows where they're going to be at that time? They may have moved out with a friend. They may have gotten their own apartment. They may just be sleeping in the basement. Maybe there's a lock on the bedroom door. And I mean, that's not the front of the house. Or maybe that house is locked and changed. I don't know. But the dynamic of their life will have changed drastically within that 30 days. By mid-November, it's apparent. And I do believe around that time frame, there's going to be, I have to move. And it's going to be right around mid-November. They're going to have to move somewhere. They're going to have to put roots somewhere. They're going to have to go somewhere. And I do believe that they're going to move. I do think that they are going to Wheel of Fortune, pack up everything that they can, get it out of there, and go somewhere else. I do think they're still going to be trying to reach out to both parties, because this has been their game plan. This has been the problem. They can't let go of both. That's been their problem. So they're going to be reaching out to the Queen of Wands, trying to kiss butt, see if they can salvage that. And they're going to be kissing butt over here, seeing if they can salvage what they had before. But remember this, they don't want to change the dynamic. They just want things to get back to the way it was. They want Queen of Wands to be with them, living with them. And they want third party to be around when they call. They don't want to change the dynamic. That's what the universe is trying to force, a change. So now we're going into 60 days. Now they're moved out. They've been forced, shoved out. They've been put into submission for now, and they're still trying. And so there's going to be about 30 days during that move, November 15th to, December energy, where it's like, I'm trying. I'm still trying to reach out to you. I'm still trying to fix things. I'm still trying to, we can make this work. And at the same time, they're still trying to meet up, have a smoke, get together, fool around. Netflix and chill. Meet up. Like they're still trying to do both. It's like in the daytime, they're reaching out to the Queen of Wands. Also in the daytime, they're texting this one. In the nighttime, they're meeting up, trying to, with the third party. So it's like the same dynamic. And they will not be allowed to. This is it. This is it. As we head off into December, into the 90-day mark, mid-September will be 90 days. I think that's when this person is going to accept. It's really over. I'm really on my own. There's no going back. At this point, reaching out to the third party and the Queen of Wands is scarce. It's still happening though. This person is still going to maybe every weekend reach out to the Queen of Wands. Or at this point, drive by their work. Drive by their old house. Drive by their families. Just to see whose cars are outside. Just to see if they'll pick up. Just to say, I'm just checking up on you, wanted to make sure you're doing okay. Like it matters. Like they're going to do anything about it. They're just waiting for that one word that's like, oh, I miss you too. At this point, there's, I miss you. I miss us. And they're looking for that person to say me too. But how can they? Courage is knowing it might hurt and doing it anyways. They need to change their number. Because this person's going to try to reach out. And it's like, just change your number. Avoid the temptation. Avoid the chance that you're going to get caught back up in this whirlwind again. Change the locks. Change your number. That's advice. It could be reversed. Maybe this person's going to be calling the masculine. I don't know. Keep in mind, every reading is reversible. It could be flipped on its head. And, the masculine's the Queen of Wands in that story. I don't know. But I'm just reading for the divine masculine energy, and this is what's coming out. Down here for, the third party, it's the same message. Change the locks, change your number if need be. Now, some of you guys can't because you have children with this person. So I get that. A lot of you guys are like, I can't completely cut this person off. Maybe get a different phone just for the kids. Get a separate phone number. I know that's going to be hard because you're like, ugh, what if they messaged something inappropriate on that kid's phone, or like, you know, reaching out to me? There's a chance, you know, maybe open up a Signal account so they could message you privately about the kids or something like that, and it's not alerting you on your text messages, or you're not getting that phone call in the middle of the day where you're going to answer, you know. It gives you time to just distance yourself. And if you do run up on some messages or whatever, you're like, okay, I need to handle this better. I don't know. I'm just giving some suggestions. But this is the time where the masculine's really going to go through it. After the 90 days, and that person's still trying to reach out, right? Every now and then, every weekend, trying to reach out, see who's going to bite. Remember, they're fishing. They are fishing. Fishing to see who's going to bite. Third party or Queen of Wands. At that point, they're just fishing. If any one of you bite, that's all they want. They just want to go back into the addiction, back into the comfort zone, back into the avoidance that anything's wrong. They just want to go back to what feels normal. But the point is, they need to feel like it's not normal. They need to actually change. So the more you guys can stay away from this person, the better. After you go in, as we get into 120 on 130 days, you know, 4 months, that's when it really starts to change. That's when it really starts to matter. Now that we've had some distance and hopefully no one's fallen for the phone calls, this masculine can finally start to do some personal reflection and some self-change, where they are not stuck into this pitiful pity party avoidance anymore. This is important because the number 4, right, it's been big this whole reading. But it's like that 4th month is when they can actually start to work on themselves, which is what they need. They need to go in and see, what is my problems? It could be drinking, drugs, porn addiction, habitual liar, habitual cheater, family issues, things they need counseling for. Could be working out is very helpful for them. Counseling is helpful for them. Quitting something is helpful for them. But that's when they start to become a better person. And that's when they stop calling. That's when the text messages and the phone calls die. It dwindled down to once a week. Now it's not happening. No more once a week. And they've really pulled back, stepped off, and they're starting to do the work. And that's what they need. Sometimes it's hardest for the family and lovers and friends to step away and let them heal. But that's what needs to happen. 29, pure of heart, 29 on the screen. Again, a diamond in the rough. It means there's something beautiful inside of them that needs to come out. And this is the pressure they need to go under to be that beautiful person. So whether it's a break or a break up, it needs to happen. We're going to get a message from divine counterparts in separation. Okay. We have, I wish I could be with you. They're going to miss you. You're going to miss them. Or this person's going to miss them. We get it. I know there are secrets between us. The Moon card. Highly emotional. A lot of emotions kept in secret. A lot of emotions kept quiet. And we have burnout. This is all new to me, and I'm feeling overwhelmed. And that's okay. That's what they're going to be going through in 4 months. Burnout and dealing with their emotions that they haven't dealt with. And let me tell you, whoever they're supposed to be with, they will be with. The divine will bring them together. I'm not sure how you feel about me will be the big question. And that's okay. They need to go through that. And then the divine will give rebirth to whoever's relationship needs to be reborn. Okay? Let's get into what the universe wants to say about the Tower and the breakup. Excuse me. Bottom of the deck is Artha of Kali. And Chinnamasta. You know, Chinnamasta is one of the most frightening, most terrifying versions of Kali. Chinnamasta represents Rahu and Ketu, which is the eclipse. The head is Rahu, the body is Ketu. There's a detachment. There's karma seen. She's not dead. She looks dead. She's made of stone, but there's blood in here. So she's very cold. The Tower brings Chinnamasta. The Tower says this is sacred severance. This is radical. She is the soul's power to shed and still survive, to outgrow and evolve. When the soul needs to separate itself from this relationship or that once it which then relied, it cannot support the truth of the heart any longer in that energy, so it must be severed. She is the sovereignty and, believe it or not, the courage required to liberate oneself. This system of oppression, this relationship of oppression within their mind and heart will be overcome. It's finally being able to have the power to sever the attachment to this relationship. And believe it or not, it says, focus on inner regeneration and reorientation, healing into the path that's worthy. And that's the whole deal. That's what the masculine's been avoiding. A fresh perspective, a new version of themselves, their inner truth, and their inner regeneration. They've failed to pay attention to that. They've just completely avoided it. Chinnamasta translates to the word beheaded. and it signifies a very powerful activation of the soul path. It confronts oppressive and destructive behavior, self-limiting attitudes, and intellectual dominance over the intuition, which is physical dominance over the intuition, which is avoiding the feelings altogether. Despite the violence in this image, blood is flowing, but she's not dead, which means you're going to survive this. The masculine will survive the breakup. The masculine will get over their attachment to this toxic, terrible situation. They're going to get over it. This one, bottom of the deck, overall, underall, Arthur of Kali, is her heart contains the seed of the soul and complete awareness of the divine destiny she has always intended for the masculine. There is a sacred purpose for which the masculine was born, and a meaningful, divinely protected pathway to fulfill it. But only he can decide if he's going to put his faith and commitment onto this path for himself. And believe it or not, it says, and to take one step at a time. Just like our other oracle. Right here. Take the first step, one step at a time. In honoring what value really exists in his heart, his pure heart, his heart, the diamond in the rough, turning all his pain into a loving plan. And in taking these steps, the pathway is going to reveal itself, and the masculine will attract a great blessing and a benefit for himself and his purpose. It says, when the heart is ready, a compelling question arises. For what purpose was I born? The sacred feminine within his heart knows how to grow and evolve. There is a sacred masculine energy within the heart too, and it yearns to manifest meaningful truth and to protect that which is worthy and dedicate its efforts towards a clear purpose. Mostly what I've been hearing here, guys, and hermits come up twice, is the reason your masculine has been failing at being a divine masculine is because he's been caught up in this triangle. It's because he's been caught up in avoidance. Is because he hasn't been his true masculine self. Because the masculine part of him is beautiful. It's a diamond in the rough. It's a protector. It's a lover. It's a loving father. It's a loving husband. It's a faithful friend. It's a faithful spouse. It's a partner, a real partner. And that's who your masculine really is underneath all of this. And it's unable to be touched, seen, had, felt, experienced in this karmic darkness that he's in. And so what needs to happen from his complete avoidance of himself and the truth is you stepping away. You've got to step away. And the karmic's got to step away. It does say third party. Karmic could be either side, but whatever. But everyone stepping away is going to be what's needed. And that's what the tower's bringing. And it's going to be hard. changing the locks, changing the phone number, avoiding that phone call, the text, not being able to see him is a hard addiction to break. But it needs to be broken for his own good. And probably for your own good. Spirit says, if it's meant to be, I will bring it back together. If you are the divine partner, you will have the strength to shut this off right now. Temporarily, you will have the strength. If you are the divine partner, you will be in the perfect spot when I bring you two together again. If you really are the divine partner, this will be in the future. If you are the karmic, you will not come back together. There will be no reason after 4 months to reconnect. There will be no accidental crossing paths. There will be no more random phone calls. Nothing. If you are the karmic, it will disappear. And it will not be brought back together. And more than likely, you'll find somebody else at that time. Or he'll find somebody else. But it will not be the two of you if you are the karmic. This is just the inevitable. It's the promised. It's what's going to happen. It's what needs to happen, honestly. This has gone on way too long, and the solar eclipse is ready to just take it out completely. And I think that is definitely the energy. It's time for your masculine to be isolated, to be lonely, to be sad, to be hurt, to be left alone, to go within. It's time to isolate the masculine. And that's what the eclipse is about to do. And it's scary. And your masculine's going to be terrified. He's going to be hurt. He's going to be feeling bad for himself. He's going to be pitiful. He's, like I said, he's going to be calling, texting for a while, trying to hang on to what's left, trying to pick up those eggshells and put the little egg back together. Humpty Dumpty didn't fall off the wall. You know, avoiding this breakthrough. And that's going to go on. We talked about it. Rewind if you want to get the timeline again. Rewind, that's going to go on. You know, the first, 60 days? It's going to be pretty heavy. It's going to be pretty heavy. 90 days, it's going to get a little easier. It's going to be like once a week, you know, then it's going to drift off to nothing. And that's what needs to happen. So it's like, hey, it's all right. He needs to be alone. He's got to go within. Let him. You need this too. And Spirit's like, what's meant to be will be. I don't know why you're worried. You shouldn't be. All right. We're going to get some clean messages about your divine. This is not for the karmic watching. This is from the divine masculine to the divine feminine, specifically. During this break, what are you going to be feeling for the divine feminine, whomever she is in this story, or he, the third party, or the Queen of Wands, whoever the divine feminine is in this story, during the breakup, what are you going to be feeling and wanting to say to your feminine during this process? We've got quite a few, but we're going to get them. Sometimes I feel like you would be better off if I disappeared, just like this message. But I can't let go. See? So he is going to be going through this, or she, all right? The DM is going to feel like, yeah, this breakup was a wake-up call. Maybe you'd be better off without me, period. Maybe I should just step off the face of the planet, all right, with the world card. It's like, maybe you would be better off on this planet without me, all right? And so that thought's going to cross their mind. Bottom line, they're going to have these thoughts where you're better off. They shouldn't recontact you. They shouldn't think about restarting anything with you because you're better off. But they won't be able to let go. See, that's the attachment with the divine. With the karmic, it can dwindle away and disappear. But with the, wait, what did I say? Yeah. But they always come back together. It's like the light goes out but comes back on. And it's like always reborn. With the karmic, there's nothing. It just drifts off into darkness, into the black abyss, and it doesn't return. You know, with the karmic, the lights go off and that's it. We shut the door. It doesn't come back on. With the divines, it can disappear. It can be gone for a while and poof, just like that, the light's back on. Anyways, we also have your DM saying, I've been trying to get advice on what to do with our connection, but nobody understands it. So during this process, they are going to talk to friends. They've been seeking out support and friends and family, talking to them, what should I do about this divine? But nobody understands the connection. A lot of people say, you know, what's gone is gone, let it be. Don't go back to an ex. It's like returning to your vomit. Never take an ex back. You know, there's a lot of sayings that friends and family will tell this person, like, you know, you don't go back. But the divine is going to keep working on their heart and saying, hey, because nobody understands the divine journey. They just think it's basic. They think it's a basic karmic relationship, but it's not. It's divine. And so therefore, they don't have the correct advice. Your masculine is also saying, divine feminine, I will be back. I will be back to tell you the truth. I can't keep these feelings inside of myself anymore. So there's a return. Okay. Next, I feel selfish, not giving you the time and attention you deserved and the time and attention you craved. So the guilt needs to happen. That 5 of Cups needs to go down. And I think that's really where they need to get. They need to get in that 5 of Cups to where they feel selfish. They feel like crap. They feel terrible for putting you in a third-party triangle. They need to feel remorse, and they need to feel guilty, and they need to say sorry. And there you go. This is exactly what I was saying in this message. Here it is in written form. This connection has been divinely guided. Period, point blank. And like I said, when it's divinely guided, there's no stopping it. A break is not a breakup for the divines. It's a pause. It's a break. It's growth. The break is only the break up for the karmics. And what does Spirit see for your future? Spirit says, like attracts like. Oh, you get a bonus. If you're longing for more love in your life, you need to be more loving. So it's about turning your heart light on. It's about being a loving, happy person, and that love and happiness is attracted back to you. Now that they've separated from you and they're doing the inner work, or will be very soon within 48 hours, they're going to be longing to find love for themselves and love in their life. And once they start loving themselves, going within, doing their hermit work, they're going to have self-love, self-care. And when they're stepping into their divine masculine power, where they know their purpose, they know who they really are, and they're a diamond in the rough, and they're a protector, a provider, a committed lover, and they see spirit, they see God, they see source, they see purpose. When your masculine steps into their masculinity, you're going to see them come back into your life because like attracts like. And that's why you guys needed this separation. Then we have physical touch is important. For some of us, nothing is more important than this tender touch. And they're going to need it. They're going to miss your touch. So Spirit's like, you guys are going to be all over each other again in the future. Bottom of the deck, get to know each other again. Learning to meet another's need for love is important for the relationship to grow. And this is, oh my God, I have chills. Didn't I say this whole reading was 44-4? Like all these 4 numbers? Look. Card number 44. These kind of syncs only happen in divine readings. It's great. You guys see it, right? 44. See, that's the sign. Wow, 4 months, 44. This has been the whole number. Learning to meet another's needs. But this is really just you two spending time together and getting to know the new masculine. And the masculine getting to know the new you. You've changed. He's changed, or she. And yes, that's for the better. Get ready to meet the new divine masculine. Because look, true love. This is a once-in-a-lifetime love. It's beautiful. You guys needed this. You guys really needed this. Thank your lucky stars for this solar eclipse, because this is what's going to change what has been so stuck. Finally, you guys get this. Finally. It's going to take some time, but watch this grow. I'm going to go take care of the animals. Okay, but I needed to go with you because I needed a hair dye. Okay, guys, I love you. I'm going to let you go. Wait for me. Remember, this is a journey, not a destination. So you guys just keep swimming. Okay? I will see you guys later. You're not going to get to see my red hair, guys. It's grown out. It looks terrible. It's hard to upkeep. I'm done with it. My hair's growing again, and I'd have to, it's damaged my hair, to be honest. And I'm dyeing it brown again. Like maybe a hazel, like I usually go. Get hazelness brown. But anyways, I got to go do that. I love you guys. If you're looking for something personal, it's in the description. If you're looking to buy my oracles, I have a lot of oracles here on the table and my tarot. Please go to my channel. Go ahead and order that. Yeah, this is the big move, the big change. I'll do Divine Feminine later. So I'll see you guys again maybe later, okay? I love you so much. And maybe we'll do the Divine Feminine tomorrow. It is Saturday. We should take a break. Do your magic. Do your rituals. This is the eclipse season. It's time to put your candle magic out there and bury and get these things and these seeds planted, because this is a big shift for your life. Okay? I love you guys. Enjoy this. And like I always say, this is a journey, not a destination. So you just keep swimming. Swimming, swimming. What do? We swim, swim. All right. I hope you guys are brave enough to do this. Remember, you're going to have some courage, but it's worth it. I hope you guys are brave enough to do it. Thank you all for being here. Thank you. Hi, Eat Me, Kaz, Divine Femme, Blair, Victoria, BC, Canada. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for being here. Hi, TQ. Hi, Dojacel. Hi, Terry. Here, but not in the place I can concentrate. Oh, I love you. Thank you for coming in, Terry. Hi, Amber and Heather. Good to see you. And Jacqueline, and on our way home. Oh, I love you guys. Hi, Jacqueline Rogers and Doll. Your Empress Everything. Oh, I love you guys. Doll, sun eclipse today. We're from India. We can't see the sun eclipse. Oh, that's just terrible. Boo Kitty, good to see you. I love you guys. Have a blessed and beautiful day. Just keep swimming. I'm happy about this reading, and this is just what you guys needed. It may feel like it's not, but really it is. So, good luck out there. I love you guys. Bye-bye.